Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mag, and I'm the Weeb Lego. Welcome back to Two Brothers Play Monster Hunter Rise.
Been very fun so far.
It's been pretty darn fun.
I can't complain.
Over. Excellent. Something. This one.
Once again, it is Wings Night. Two Brothers Wings Night and Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, hopefully.
Should be the title. Just pick something 150 characters long.
Okay. There's the lobby ID for Cookies, who will be joining us, I believe.
Alright, let me talk here. Play online. Search lobby ID. Okay, great. It is. Add in. And yeah. Oh
Shit.
Oh. Welcome users.
Now we wait.
There it is. Nice.
Now, how much have you been playing?
I did just a couple of things. If you look at look at where I've got for my village progress, I'm into buddy handler Lori, so I'm not that far, honestly. But for village quests, I've done a bunch of village quests. Mostly just the easy thing: kill a couple stuff here and there, kill a couple stuff there.
Those are like the starting ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
And then I didn't do any of the more of the hub progress because you said don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your gear? Let's take a look
Crap.
at your gear.
Hasn't changed at all.
I want to see it.
Okay.
What I'd be using. Using a level, a rarity 1 bow. Is that correct? No. What are you using?
What am I using?
What are you using?
How do you check your managed equipment? Arzuros bow.
That is not too impressive, I gotta
Nope.
say.
And then all the Zuchi, Pteranodon, Poopy Greaves, Poopay Greaves.
Guess so. That.
Yep. Very unfortunate.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're not even on yellow stuff yet.
No.
All white.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it's not great. It is not too great.
Would it make you feel better if I created some Rathian stuff? Too bad I can't. The Shotten. Shitten. Let's see. What do I want? Maximum might, item prolongers. I remember I looked at all this. Wide range? Also allows the effect of certain items. No, I don't want that. We're just waiting for thuds, I guess.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I've been watching all week, if it interests you.
Well, it certainly doesn't interest me, but maybe someone out there in the wide world.
I like Star Trek. So I've been slowly over the last few years, I've been cycling through the series slowly. Like I watched the original series, then I went to Next Generation, and then I moved to I'm on Voyager now. My favorite is still the Next Generation.
Spock in that?
I think he shows up like once for Picard.
So no.
Should I dumb my gear down for this? Well, I think it would be best. Well, you can do that in here. You could just jump on in and change your gear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using what Lego's using.
I have an Arzuros Bow 1, so if
Yeah,
that puts it in
so-
perspective for you, yeah, we're kind of...
Rarity 1.
I mean, you can cheese as much as you want if you really want to just kill stuff fast, but
You know.
it's a lot cooler if we get to actually struggle a little bit.
Yeah. Generally the idea. Alright. Hook us up with some badass hunt.
All right, what kind of hunt you guys want to use? I'm not that far ahead anyways. Okay, good.
So HR2.
Okay. Okay. Low rank, 2-star. We could do...
Royal Ludra.
Ooh.
Try.
Let's go with that one then.
Hunted many a Royal Ludra.
Is there anything you want to say about the Royal Ludrath?
He likes to roll. Like, horizontally.
Oh, like, yeah. He does barrel rolls.
Yeah, he likes to do barrel.
Of course, I'm told that's not a barrel roll. But, yeah.
By whom?
I don't know. I was watching some flight simulator, and they're like, that's not called a barrel roll.
What is the barrel roll?
I have no idea, actually.
Huh.
Look at this.
Why didn't you name your dog Tucky?
I should have went with Tucky. You can rename it, can't you?
Like an actual dog name.
Can
Instead of taking your cat's name and besmirching it.
I rename it?
What if you can't?
Oh, come now. You're telling me that Weebs wouldn't allow you to change your buddy info. Felix.
You could get a new one. You can get a new dog.
Oh, just euthanize this one?
No, you just send it off on like escapades or
Oh,
whatever they call
that's a
it.
good idea.
Yeah. Are
Maybe I will. We're waiting for
I see.
cookies.
Yeah.
Then we will depart. Cookies is... Welcome, everyone. We're going to be having a lot of fun here tonight.
Think?
I'm terrible at the bow.
And yet you don't want to try any other.
No, I
weapon
really
ever.
like the bow. It's really fun.
Not even like a bow gun or anything.
Kind of fun giving it the old in and out.
Just sucking with the bow.
Don't suck that hard at it. I would like to hear in comments, Lego, you really do suck at bow, play something else.
Sure, someone will be glad to say that.
No, but actually mean it. Like if you're like, oh, you're not the worst, I'll take that.
Okay.
But if somebody's like, I've never seen anyone fucking play worse than you, this is awful.
What would you do then?
Then I'd probably consider switching to like a heavy bow gun or something. I'm gonna suck that hard.
Oh,
For I can eat and ride.
right. Monster Hunter Rise, baby.
Okay. You guys are already over here fighting.
You know, there's monsters to hunt. You can't just sit around and wait for Lego to figure out how to eat and ride.
I think let's go with it. Use it. Let's go close range. Okay, it looks like a chubby.
Puppy.
Like he won't be able to move
Take offense
fast.
to that.
Like he won't be able to move fast, and I can just pound him.
Take offense to these words you're saying.
Oh ho! Oh, I was stuck in this corner.
What is that?
That's somebody buzzing me. You got a problem with that? I said I put it on
Keep
vibrate.
it professional.
Vibrate. Hey, that was like 100 hit.
I never heard Dan Rather's phone vibrate.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, get the good old Dragon Piercer. I just really like the Dragon Piercer.
You know,
Oh, there it is. You're right. The rolls.
I will say it is fun to play Monster Hunter with other people,
Yeah, see?
but
No,
it's not really Monster Hunter.
What are you talking about?
It takes a lot of like the nuance
You know what?
out of solo hunting.
You know what? And this is my problem playing games. Is it if it's not going to be an absolute beautiful story, like oh my, I'm so into this. I'm just like engrossed. Like, great gameplay is great. The story's great. Everything's great. Like, okay, then maybe I consider it a single player. But if you're missing out on any sort of story or
Not the story, it's the gameplay.
but this is
When you're
is
solo-
this not enhanced when you're playing with multiple
No, this
players?
is just a cacophony of noise and effects.
What are
and
you talking
We're
about?
just basically beating him down. I mean, it removes a lot of challenge here. Which, yeah, I mean, solo, this isn't that challenging either, but
We've wiped a couple times within the
solo
world.
hunting is like this ballet of, you know, the monster's pretty much always focused on you. You always have to be wary, whereas here it's just like, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? You know,
Where's the dog?
you lose a bit of I don't know, an elegance there.
Yeah, I guess I could kind of see, but I mean, then again, you have to understand that I really do enjoy multiplayer games.
Huh.
Like, really enjoy it.
I'm not saying it's not fun, I'm just saying it's not really Monster Hunter. Just like Dark Souls. If you played Dark Souls and all you did was co-op where you ran around together and just mob squatted everything, that's not really
I can kind
Dark
of see
Souls.
that. I understand that. I get you. I get what you're saying. But I think... Oh, he's moving his tail. I'm not paying attention to his tail. I made the statement playing VR games the other day. I'm like, I think every VR game would be better with multiplayer. Yeah, I'm having trouble thinking of games that are not better multiplayer.
But that doesn't extend to 2D games.
No, I don't think it necessarily does, and I think that there are probably make
Because
the case
I
that's
never
not
thought when playing The Last of Us, oh, you know what I need is some asshole sprinting
Well, you know
around
what?
here,
What-
squawking in my ear
Well-
about Star Trek.
true. Well, I also think that games like if you're talking like I don't think Mass Effect would have been better.
Right, yeah. Or God of War.
I agree. That's
So-
what I'm saying. There's so
and
much,
that's the
but there's
thing
so
is
much presence in the
VR
game.
doesn't have any
Well, even-
good games.
You could even make
so-
the case that there are some like Dark Souls' presence.
I don't know what that means.
The overall atmosphere of the game. You pick up the game and it just
Well, right, that's what I was just saying with Dark Souls.
reeks of awesome intensity.
Right, we just call it atmosphere, or tension, or,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know if I've ever heard present.
You know, you're in the same room as it. It affects you. I found myself getting older liking multiplayer experiences. Probably because I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for like the last 8 years. It's just like I really enjoy
And I've been
being
spending
with 50
all my,
other players.
I've been spending all my time playing solo board
Yeah,
games.
I get it. I totally get it. And so, but from my perspective, it's more like a social thing.
Well, that's why I do commentary.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's like I got a whole audience with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you ever tried doing that?
I mean, I could do that with VR, but now I'm kind of committed to multiplayer games. So I don't know. I did a couple games solo. I'm just too small.
Yeah, but I'm pretty darn small. I do it
Yeah, I
because
guess.
it's fun. That's what I said. If I was just sitting there playing solo board games, I probably wouldn't enjoy it that much
Yeah, I get
compared
that.
to doing the commentary for it. That's fun.
Just get ramming them.
Supposed to do.
Come on, bud. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. No, no, no. Tap, 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 tap. Wrong button. Use it. Gonna barrel roll.
Yeah, I don't know. It also, at the same time, this feels like more of a slog.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. I noticed that solo, they kind of died a lot faster. As long as you do it right.
Right.
What's up, good people? How's it going, Durden? It's not a Two Brothers Play without Durden hanging around.
Yep.
Did you have a nice week? But I do think that I have some. I'm making a valid claim with games being more of a social experience.
No.
Yes, you can.
Single-player video games are
Well,
like on a resurgence, and because all these companies think that they need to be these multiplayer extravaganzas, but all these big single-player games are selling like hotcakes. Because that's what a lot of people want to do, is just sit down by themselves and just enjoy a fucking video game
Sure.
without, dealing with all the toxicity or nonsense involved.
No,
with
I didn't
online
say.
games.
I didn't say PvP. I didn't say PvP. There is a difference. I
Okay,
like
so you only
co-op.
like co-op
Co-op.
multiplayer games. There's not that many of those.
Being.
There's not that many of those.
I understand, but I've been playing games. I've been playing online games now for like 20 fucking years. Okay, and to be honest, I love co-op because
But
it's just no longer
you didn't
fucking
ever
toxic.
like PvE in MMOs because you only liked PvP.
You don't have to talk to them. I don't talk to the enemies in Guild Wars 2. Are you crazy?
We did get a late start.
Yeah, we did.
Dasher is apparently at Toppers, waiting for the order that they have apparently been preparing for the last 30 minutes. So I don't know what's happening over there.
Weird.
Not usually what you see.
Yeah, specifically don't join Cancer Discord. Because it's toxic. I never have to communicate with other people.
You can like whatever you want. I'm just saying, video games are not inherently social.
No, I understand that. There are good single-player experiences. There are good PvP experiences. I mean, people fucking love Fortnite to death. I get it.
Right, but
What's your guys' opinion on Elder Scrolls Online with a co-op and solo quest basis? Yeah, I never played
we could
the
play
Elder...
that sometime. Two brothers play Elder Scrolls Online.
Could do that. I'd be interested in that.
Problem I have with that compared to, say, just a normal like single player game that we do side by side, I feel like MMOs all tend to be really long to get into.
Oh yeah, they are. No, I understand that.
And if we only did it once a week for a few hours, I mean, it's just like,
I agree.
where are we going with this?
I agree. That's a problem. How long do you want to spend?
How long do you want to spend? So, no, neither of us have really played it. I played the beta, I think, or the alpha, or something like that. And I just, like, tore it to shreds. Because, like, I remember specifically the grass was so offensive to me with how shitty it looked. It was like...
No, I remember being rough.
It was like Doom. You know how Doom, it's like a sprite or whatever it is that rotates and it's always facing you?
Yeah.
That was the grass in the Elder Scrolls Online beta.
What about Bareth?
I think Bareth is fun. And I'm sure the grass has gotten better. I'm sure the game's gotten a lot better. But at the time, it was just like, what the fuck?
I think that can be said to a lot of games that launch, though. A lot of games I'm just like... I'm playing Street Fighter Online. No, I totally understand. I faced that. You know, I try.
Danielle is on her way.
Awesome. I try playing games that are as little toxic as possible. I really do.
Well, I tend to avoid multiplayer online stuff, online interaction.
Like,
the only online game I really play is like Overwatch.
Yep.
Which quick play stuff. I mean, it's usually not toxic. I avoid competitive.
I feel that could you make the case that the older a game gets, the less toxic it becomes because the people that are eventually the worst move on, or do these people just bitterly hang around?
You got the grognards in there that are just.
I've been playing for 15 years. Why are we still doing this?
Gatekeeping and all sorts of nonsense. And then I play Final Fantasy XIV, which so far has been like just a really pleasant community, as long as you avoid all the erotic role players, who I'm sure are nice people, but
yes. Yeah. Even in VR, I'm worried about certain games. Just like I'm like I could review this game. It's multiplayer, but toxic the players are gonna be. Because then you write a review for a game. You play a game for a couple 4 or 5 hours. You're like, I have to make a review on it, and people are just like, do you even know anything about the game?
Yeah, League of Legends.
Apparently not. I'm sorry, I haven't put in 200 hours.
Yeah, I just generally prefer just single player stuff.
I feel like most reviews should be made in the first 10 to 20 hours.
That certainly depends on the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you review all of Final Fantasy XIV after 10 hours?
No, I guess that depends on the game. But I think it's healthy to have a first look review that you're somebody that's like, I put in like if I see
first impressions and all
if I see somebody that are like, this is my review and I put in 10 hours, I'll be like, all right, so you've pretty much not on like an MMO.
You've beaten it.
Yeah, right. For a lot of games, yeah. It's just nice to be like, what are you seeing at first? What am I going to be going through in the first 10 hours? And if it's negative, it's just like, okay, doesn't sound good. That's why I didn't buy Andromeda. I waited on that.
I plan to do Resident Evil 8. Two brothers play Resident Evil 8 side by side.
Oh, no co-op?
I don't think. Where the fuck is this thing?
I'm following you.
Don't follow me. I don't know where.
Okay.
Is
the Barroth on the screen as a thing? Is it up top there, or is it one of the question marks?
Oh, I think it's on the left side. Am I chasing Basarios? I might be chasing.
Can I go in here? What is this? That's. I ran into this cubby that has nothing here.
Cookies, I think, has the right of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, if we don't, I was planning on Resident Evil 8 for like October as like my one horror game that I play. I don't know how well a side-by-side blind playthroughs of Resident Evil. You don't even play Resident Evil games.
No, I don't.
No.
Is that a... Oh, he's going south. Is the Barroth in that 9, or is that...
Barroth's right here.
Okay. Over there. I always make it eventually.
Yeah. Thinking about the food.
He's hungry.
Well, I don't want to sit there.
He's hitting really hard.
You're gonna have to go up in like 2 minutes.
That's fine.
We will have to make do without your DPS for a little bit. It's gonna be a little tight. I don't know if you'll make the 50-minute cutoff.
And you're just memeing hard on me.
Oh. Why is there a cat here? Why is he not in his place? Go to your home. Okay, it took forever to get back.
Fainting on us. Need your DPS.
I always faint. That's my secret.
That's how you get good at games, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. You'll probably want to back off.
Okay. Stuck.
Thanks, second. Wings take priority over Barroth.
They're actually... She's here?
Yeah. Yes.
You're about to get that phone call.
Well, she's in like the little cul-de-sac that they all trek into for some reason. Fly back to camp.
No, I'm just gonna wait here.
Fly back to camp. I want to know that you know how to do it.
I don't remember how to fly back to camp.
Oh my god, you press Y. Look at your controller. There you go.
Thank you. No, it's not Y. Y needs something.
Well, start menu, then
Okay.
Y.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, cool. I forgot how to do that.
There you
I
go.
totally forgot how to do that.
Yeah.
I never have to fly back because I never die.
Alright. Cookie's fainted! Oh no! Go, go. Oh shit! This whole stream's falling apart now. When the wings get close, you know, we get so excited. Can't handle it. Water Blight softens up monsters' hide. That's gotta be new. I don't remember that. Monsters with Fire Blight keep taking damage and scare easy. Interesting. Yes, that was a ferocious attack. Oh shit, there we go. That's the money shot. Whoop. No, I don't want to report Durden. Thank you. Digging the drip tonight. What is a drip? Like my nose is dripping? I didn't think you could see that. What?
Not yet.
What? She's been nearby for like a minute. 2 minutes.
Just hanging out?
I think she'll be there in like 3 seconds. She made her way all the way around.
Oh.
Unless she literally can't see the number on the side. Which could be, because I don't have, like, any exterior lights whatsoever. Shit, he's hitting hard. Damn Lego and his gear. His gear is holding us back. My clothes. Oh. Yeah, I'm wearing khaki shorts, a Hawaiian shirt, and a beanie. And I said it's because, you know, I have like an obligation to be eccentric as a successful YouTuber. And that starts with the clothes. Looking forward to moving and not being in a condo just so people can find my address easily. They struggle with this condominium neighborhood. All these twists and turns. We got them wings.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the mellow yellow.
Did she look incompetent?
No.
Okay.
What am I supposed to say to that?
I don't know. I was curious how you were going to answer that.
Okay, if you could explain to me what incompetence looks like.
You know, I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
I just wanted to see her respond.
Did all the work without me now. I'm already dead?
I don't think so. He hits very hard.
He does.
And that's because you force us to wear this shit equipment because you're holding us back.
And you're just salty because you take hits.
Well, it's true. Step 1 is not getting hit.
Gonna play Dark Souls and then complain. I need to get off here. I need to get off. Well,
it wasn't entirely my fault.
It was my fault for not being there and putting out DPS.
I mean, Cookies died.
Cookies died. And Lego was just a wuss and he ported back.
And I was just thinking about wings.
That's true.
So, maybe we should hunt some other stuff first so you can get better gear.
Oh, sure.
We could try that.
Yeah, I like that. So, that's why I asked. I asked Barath, and you're like, sure, why not?
I forgot.
Okay, so not a Barath. Barath. How about, Volvidon? Too much rolling?
Well, you can go by the reward money.
Yeah, that's what I was
tells you.
and that's why I was thinking, like, the Barath is 5,400, and this is 4,300. Any of these make sense, or no?
I mean, we should go for something you want to make an armor. That's the thing.
Oh, okay, because we can just keep repeating them. Let me check real quick.
Take your time.
Just want a bow.
No. No. You need armor so I can wear better armor.
Alright, so let's see what armor I need.
You need rarity 2.
Alright. So I basically need 3 pieces of armor. I can just even wear alloy if I need to. Mm-hmm.
Why don't you look at the skills?
I think I already have.
Look at the skills.
I know, I'm looking.
Whole armor.
I know, I understand that. I'm just looking at. I didn't think I'd. I guess I don't have a level 2. Water attack, focus, and slugger. Increases the fill rate for weapons with gauges and the charge attacks. Okay. Okay, so if I get hit, but I'm never. Oh, he's poison element attack, but I don't have poison.
Make something.
Okay. What does this do? Elemental attack power has a maximum limit, but I don't have water attack.
Make the Tetranodon or something.
I'm working on it. Is this level 2?
No.
No. It starts with here. Alloy. Crap alloy. Okay. I'm gonna go stamina thief. Go. Okay. And what else do I need? I need just 2 more pieces. Need a mail and a helm. Can't make any. Oh, I can make them here. Cool. Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Speed eating? Crappy.
How dare you?
Item prolonger and stun resist. Okay, I have all. Look at how crappy I look. But I have all
Good.
rarity 2 stuff.
Me too. Up the weapon.
Yep.
Alright, so look at your weapon. What should be behind it?
Good idea. It's rarity 2 I need. Rocky. I'm gonna need to look into what actually are good bows to get, so I guess it doesn't matter. Hulu. Hulu's flight. Okay. What kind of? I guess. What do I want? Probably just want power. Power and close range is what I really want. Ooh, Ludrith? Might work. Ludrith, I need to go with Bone. I can make the Bone.
Huh?
Oh, I don't even have 1 bone. Forge.
Okay.
Okay, and now I need 1 Ludrith crest. Royal Ludrith crest.
Okay, hold on. Take a look here. %from breaking his head.
Okay. We gotta bust his head up.
Yep. Bust that head.
Alright, let's do this. Fighting a Ludrith. Blue drop?
Actually, I don't know. You could be right. I can't imagine Japanese has. I would think it's rude.
Rudruth. I'm not good enough either. Excellent. Good Skull Smasher.
Good. Diablo 2 Resurrected or whatever looks very good.
Does it?
They had their technical alpha this weekend.
Ooh. I'm excited. Waiting for them cookies.
Looked just like a sweet graphical update without messing with the game.
Important.
Yeah. The only problem is it's not Median Excel.
You really like Median XL, don't you?
You played it.
It was fun.
You don't think it's better?
I think it got a lot crazier faster.
Well,
And I think it was a little deeper.
much deeper. I wouldn't recommend it for someone's like first Diablo 2 experience or anything, but overall, it's a better game.
Mm-hmm.
And did you you played modded Skyrim, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever used the Ordinator mod? For all the new perks and stuff?
No.
You played Skyrim VR modded without Ordinator?
I played, well, here's, okay, so I've played a couple of Skyrim mods, not all of them, but mostly I played the VR one, which had a bunch of different stuff in. I haven't played enough.
Probably had Ordinator.
What did Ordinator do?
Changes all the perk trees.
Oh, I don't remember that one, actually. I don't know.
Like, going to Conjuring, you can, like, actually summon, like, armies of skeletons. Not armies, but, like, half of them. It's, like, one of the most popular mods for Skyrim. The same guy that made that mod made Median XL.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. It always blows my mind whenever I remember that.
Whoops. I didn't eat my food either. That's just what I do.
Because, like, I really generally won't play Diablo 2 without Median XL. And I generally won't play Skyrim without Ordinator. So it's just pretty nuts. Yeah, I didn't get into the I didn't get into the alpha either. I'm okay. I can wait. It'll be out soon enough.
For 2?
Yeah. It's just the first 2 acts on normal difficulty with the Sorceress, Barbarian, and Amazon.
I don't need to play that.
Yeah. I watched Crip's video about it. He seems very pleased with it. So, that's good enough in my book.
As long as it's not just the travesty that it was Warcraft 3
No.
Reforged.
Sounded fairly positive.
They learned their lesson. That's good to see it.
I think it was a different team, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, they learned their lesson on not giving it to crappy teams.
I guess so.
Not having any good luck here. This quarter is just rough.
Get good. Thought about that?
I thought about getting good in life.
Decided against it.
It's kind of rough. Takes a lot of time. Come on. Both range shots are just obnoxious.
You know, in Try, they had underwater combat.
That sounds toxic.
It's generally reviled, yes. They quickly took it out and never brought it back. And so that's where you get a lot of these sort of aquatic monsters like this, right, Royal Loot
Yeah.
Rock, that most of the fight was underwater.
Oh, you clip me, really?
And so now they've brought back some of these monsters and just have them on land fight, and they have to sort of tweak them to make them more challenging.
Yeah.
Because in Try, when you brought them on land, they weren't really difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, except for like Abyssal Legiacris or whatever. That was kind of a tough fight.
And dodge.
What is your what's going to be your first character build in Diablo 2?
That is a very good question. Hell yeah.
What was your first character build in original Diablo? Do you remember?
Good question. I think I went warrior.
There's no such thing.
What is the
This worries me.
original?
This worries me. This is some real fucking boomer shit you're talking about again. You loved the warrior in Diablo 2?
No, one. You
No,
said the
no,
original.
I said
you were
Diablo.
talking the original.
I
You
said
the
original Diablo 2.
No, you did not say 2. Rewind it. He did not say 2.
I'm sure I did.
So I was a little taken aback. I was just like, the hell?
Is there even a warrior in Diablo 1?
Yes.
That's what he's called,
Yeah,
warrior?
there's a rogue, warrior, and sorcerer.
Well, I definitely
You
said
boomer.
2. I definitely said 2.
All right, fair enough. I thought you said 1, which is why I was
I
so
don't
taken aback.
expect you to remember that
Yeah, I expect you to remember that. There was not like
25
one.
years ago or whatever.
25 years wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Okay,
I
2.
said 2.
That's a good question. What did I play first? I think I played. I probably played Sorceress, or I played Necro because I was so I so enjoyed the idea of being able to make skeletons.
Yeah.
So I think if I did it again, I'd do Necro or Skeleton. What broke?
Pressed.
Oh, okay, so we automatically just get it.
80%.
What are you gonna play?
My original first character for 2 was a Frost Sorceress named Magic Blaster.
I remember Magic Blaster.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that again.
Good choice. I like that choice.
That frozen globe or frozen orb or whatever.
Yup.
Yeah.
Very popular build.
Okay.
Just freeze everything.
Can't go wrong. Do Kindle runs for days. Meth runs for days. Remember how we used to do our meth runs?
It's like 3 hours at a time.
And we would, since we'd be on our friends list, remember it would show
Yes.
when you joined a game.
Yep.
And so if we got a rare item, we would make the next game name the name of the item we got.
I remember that. Very, very fun custom.
That was hype seeing that shit.
That was, I agree. And I'd be like, you got that?
Yeah, good times.
Those were good times.
Hours and hours.
Just
on
hours
end,
of grinding.
Crazy. Listening to Celine Dion on loop.
Listening to Celine Dion on loop. Make a potion. Wow. Thanks, Kelly. I really appreciate it.
I know what I would say. I'm a professional speaker.
I'm a professional.
My job to speak correctly.
Why is this guy this much harder this time?
You're probably just distracted by the wing.
Yes.
I could just capture.
Where's Cookies?
Capture. So, lead him over here. Where is Cookie? Cookie's dropped out.
That's what I was saying.
That's why it's so much harder. I told you to lead him into this trap. What are you
I'm
doing over
working on
there?
it.
What are you doing over there?
I accidentally used my thing.
Gonna run away. There we go. Oh no, not the ration. What the? Cookies didn't want to hunt a Royal Ludroth. A second time. Really blame him.
Left the lobby. Done.
Did we say something bad about Diablo 2 or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's some ugly ass armor you got.
It's so bad. I queued up and it just never sent me with you guys. Game didn't want me to. Oh, press F.
Wonder it was so long,
I got the crest.
long and hard. Hey, nice.
You might need the game code again. Hmm. Hmm. Very much spongy. I like it.
Like that?
Yeah, I like it.
Think that looks good?
Yeah. I mean, does it look good? I don't know about looks good.
Problem with that is, you know, the next upgrade is like rarity 3, so you don't got anything in between.
Mm-hmm. Water element.
Boy. I'll have to fight some water elemental weakness stuff.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be a Rathian?
Why would you say that?
I don't know, I'm guessing. God, that's right or wrong. I don't need you shaming me.
Might be wrong. To confirm. I like to confirm your wrongness.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need the lobby ID. I lost it. Oh, it's
I
here.
got it in here. You're not entirely wrong.
Okay.
He's not like resistant to it.
And you have some weaknesses on it?
A little bit.
Not much.
A little bit.
It wasn't the worst guess then.
Wasn't the worst. I don't know.
What crushes which water good against? That we can fight here.
Arios, it's alright. Volverdon, definitely.
Ooh, Volvagon. Oh, we can do that. Awesome, let's do that.
Okay.
Right.
Are we gonna do Two Brothers Play Diablo 2?
Yeah.
Resurrected?
We better.
Just like a playthrough through normal or something.
Mm-hmm. Speed run.
Oh, that's very cocky of you.
Well, together, speed run. Want to do a hardcore run?
No.
What?
Remember when we did that playthrough with Ryan years and years back? That was kind of disastrous.
I remember that. It was hardcore and we started dying.
I remember Diablo. Very tricky.
Hardcore would make it fun to watch, though. Die at any moment?
I guess then it could be 4 weeks. Could be 1 week.
Wait till we die. You can always be a little more safe with it, you know.
I've never played hardcore.
Diablo 2?
I did hardcore like Bloodborne once.
How was that?
It didn't last.
Yep. Hardcore is hard.
Yeah.
Obviously. We could pick all safe. I could go Necro. have an army, you know, and just really focus on.
If that's what you want to do, that's what we want to do. Go on.
I'm following Cooksters.
What are your thoughts on these pepperoni sticks?
Delicious.
Like it better than the bacon?
You know what? I think I might like the bacon a little more.
Me too.
Bacon flavor.
Glad we're in agreement. Fuck. Fuck me.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Stinky. Now I'm a stinky man. I'm a stinky man.
Hey, you're right down. Oh, you're all the way down there at the bottom?
We like to be
okay.
at the bottom.
Let me get some power coating on. I need to figure out his pattern that he does. Is he like an Arzuros or something? Just kind of swings
He
like
rolls.
that? Rolls a lot, okay.
It sort of unpredictably.
But he does have that roar like Arzuros.
Well, he's based on the Arzuros model.
Yeah.
He also farts,
Really?
and it makes it stinky, which is why I was saying that.
Wow, that's really sus, that rolling.
Does that.
I'm way too far for this. And this is not going to be good for me. Just focus on spamming. He moves really fast. A tongue he shoots out?
Yeah, like licky tongue. Is that still a popular Pokemon? Licky tongue?
I don't think that's been popular for about 8 years, 10 years, buddy.
Licky tongue is never popular.
Damn little mobs. Little shits.
Why are you doing that?
They're annoying me.
No one's got time for that.
The weapon away. Come on, dog.
Licky tongue is very popular. Were you wrong again, Lego? Is this just the night of Lego wrongness?
No, she said I don't think Licky Tongue is very popular.
Oh, IDT.
I don't think.
Why can't she just type? I don't think.
That's a lot to type on a phone. Oh, you got stuck by a rock or what? I got hit anyway.
Trying to find a Go XLR to buy.
Interesting.
What's that?
I've heard of what Go XLR ringing a bell. It really is ringing a bell.
Go, those like action camera. That's a GoPro, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go XLR.
XLR. That's a head scratcher for the brothers. It's a soundboard.
Oh, because I've been looking at getting into streaming stuff, and
Tell me about
it passed by it. Okay, now it rings a bell. Thank you.
this. Tell me about this. Why would I want one?
Well, you're able to put in sounds in it then.
Okay, like what? Like fart noises? Oh, like old school radio stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, then I think you can queue up things like background audio and stuff like that, and it works a lot better if you want to play it. Like, it works on like Banana, I think, Banana Meter. So if you really wanted to play background music, you'd be able to set the audio level and have it go up and down on certain times.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See that being beneficial.
Mixer. Oh, Mixer too, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love software mixing now so much. I've looked into like buying more hardware, but it's like fucking Reaper just does everything.
Reaper is just incredible. I mean,
I need.
it's so incredible.
But I don't do anything really like dynamically, you know. I never need to change anything mid.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah.
I understand that.
Like my Reaper setup is my Reaper setup for like a studio, and that's just what it is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Is Mang the older brother? Technology seems to be elusive to him. Because I made the old radio comment. That's funny. There's all sorts of just sort of questionable things about that observation. No.
The guy that's been using the boomer word gets identified as boomer.
Yeah. No, I'm not the older brother. Lego's 5 years older.
That's a better meme now.
I think generally I have a better grasp on technology than Lego.
Okay, to be fair, the only reason why I've been digging so much into technology is I started recording VR YouTube videos, and it takes a lot of technology to do mixed reality and everything like that. And I've been looking into all of the options that I have to make content. I'm like, do I want to stream? And then I look at all the streaming options. And then I got stuck in all the technology and hardware you can use to stream and things like that. And there's a lot out there, so I've been it's fresh in my mind over the last
mixers and
months.
Stuff. I've never really looked into much. So I got my you know, my preamp.
Yep.
I guess.
I think you have his.
I've got my compressor, or not my my DBX, whatever thing.
I think you and I have just as complicated setup.
And then, you know, everything else I just do through Reaper. I don't even really use my DBX thing anymore, because it's just, I'd rather do it all in Reaper and get it done that way than mess with knobs on a board.
I agree. Well, you know what the difference is? The difference that I've always equated it to when you're talking about hardware and software differences like that, I mean, there is, to a certain degree, you do want good hardware, but a lot of times, like, for audio, like, I went with just a USB mic, and I'm like, this should be just fine.
Well, right, because I remember I bought a new microphone.
Yep.
And people didn't say anything after the first video I used it with. And then the second video is when I started messing around with Reaper and doing some software, you know, mixing and stuff. And that's when people are like, did you get a new microphone?
Yeah,
that sounds amazing.
That's what happened to me.
Right.
I got a mic, and it's just like, it was like, you gave me that AT-20, AT-2020 or whatever it was. And I started using that, and nobody made any difference. And then I started getting Banana and using Banana, and everyone was just like, hey.
So
I go, get a new mic?
Having a decent microphone to start is, you know, important, but a lot can be done with, like, proper mixing, which I'm sure people have known for decades.
Yeah.
But, you know, I really don't know much about audio.
Looking used to this place. Yeah, it's kind of like how for video, it's like, you could buy a $5,000 DSLR, but you're pretty much better off just getting like a GoPro or something like that if you really wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Just something like a 1080p webcam or something like that for like a 150.
Right.
If you're not going to take it anywhere.
So it's just like, yeah, for exploring series, I have my one setup. You know, I'm going to have like this whole studio room in the new house, and it's just going to be Make this right and then never touch it ever again.
I had to set up my area, and it was just like because we kept changing it.
Yeah.
It drove me nuts just having to change and modify and move things around, and it's just like.
And then this channel where I do streams and gaming and variable stuff, I just don't really care.
Yeah.
No one's really coming here for, you know, perfect audio quality and fun effects and old radio
Pretty
sound.
shocking because we got 12 people here, apparently.
Well, that's because they're just here for the gameplay.
Yeah, it's
commentary.
The commentary.
I don't need to add a woo 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 sound for them to be like, this shit is lit.
I don't know, man.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am out of touch. Maybe that's what the kids are into.
Yes. I mean, that's why people like. That's why people like Twitch. They want to use
PewDiePie does.
No.
PewDiePie every
No,
5 seconds.
no.
Woo 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 woo.
No, I was gonna say that's why people like Twitch. They can use the peepee emote and everything.
Emote.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where are we going? Where is he?
I can't see my arrow. I don't know which direction I'm
Okay,
facing.
okay, this way. This way. He went this way. But I don't know how to get up there. I guess we can just...
I'm yellow. Okay, this way.
We don't even know where we're...
This way. Where are you going?
Where am I? Wait, where is he? Oh, I got a wire bug here. I'll turn around.
Fight has been going on for like 35 minutes.
Has it?
My wings are getting cold because of this buck.
I'm trying. I'm gonna switch to a power coating. For this.
Yeah, taking fire weapons was not a great idea. Turns out he's pretty resistant.
Yeah.
Well, XLR isn't really meant to add sound effects, more of a hardware version of Banana. Okay. And so my question then is, why not just use Banana?
Like I said, I think it comes down to just people wanting to just perfect their entire setups. And I think if you do have a Twitch account or a YouTube streaming account and you stream a lot and you get several hundreds or thousands of viewers for 5 hours a day, you know, you want all those conveniences to be able to change it, you know. That's what I think.
To change, like, what the bassiness of your voice or something?
Something like that, yeah.
I could see the thing of, like, raising and lowering background music or game volume or microphone volume just on the fly with a knob or whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like it because then they can just go. Oh, audio's still out. Sure, hold on.
Because there are definitely times where playing games and stuff, I'd be like, okay, I don't need my microphone to be this high. I can just raise the game volume, right? I want people to hear this a bit more, you know. But although since I added ducking into my Let's Plays, that's been a huge help. That's been a really big help. Because now I can generally just leave the game audio cranked.
I agree.
And then just when I shut up, they can hear stuff.
Reaper is just killing it, man.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. Just stomping on me. I'm having a hard time hitting this guy.
He's a right asshole.
Moving.
Yeah. You know, they're remaking Last of Us for PS5.
You know, that's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Isn't that crazy? A game, like, not only did it come out not that long ago, all things considered, it got a remaster on PS4,
Well,
which is still perfectly fine and perfectly playable. It looks great, but it needs a remake just because it's like
made them so much money.
it's
They're like,
yeah, it's like the biggest prop. Well, you know, they're making like the whole show,
You know,
they're
that's
making
the-
the show on HBO.
when you hear of that, you think, okay, so they don't know how else to make money,
Right.
so make a game that everyone will buy again.
Well, what bothers me and what I saw other people bring up is like Uncharted 1 is fucking unplayable. You know,
Doesn't make as much money as Last of Us.
compared to Uncharted 2, which still is like great and
I don't
still
wanna do that.
awesome. Uncharted 1 is terrible and would desperately benefit from a remake. But they're gonna go with The Last of Us. I'm sure I'll get it because I mean, let's be honest, it's The Last of Us. But
I'm
still,
gonna give them money.
well, yeah, it's the fucking Last of Us.
I'm gonna give money.
It's one of the greatest games of our generation. But I'm upset.
I'd rather see a Final Fantasy VI remake.
Well, it's completely different companies in every way.
I didn't say that.
So,
I didn't say. I'm just saying. We're talking remakes. We're talking strictly remakes.
well, there's a Mass Effect remake.
I am going to be getting that. All these mats. Homie. It's raining materials.
Things are getting cold, man.
Now these wings are getting cold.
Because it's very cold down here.
Well, somebody wanted to set it to 60.
No. I didn't set it at 60. I set it at 72. It's just, you know, I turned off the heat.
Mm-hmm.
So, it dropped down to 60. Yeah, you know. Remakes are big money.
I'm excited for the Diablo 2 remake.
Yep. Yep. They remastered The Lost Vikings.
Are you thinking the game that I'm thinking of?
I know what game I'm thinking of because I know exactly what it is.
I think I don't.
I don't know what you're thinking of because there really isn't anything ambiguous about what I said.
I would buy the Final Fantasy Tactics remake.
I would, but that would not be a good way to spend their time.
Yeah.
Because,
Why not pick another one?
right, because Tactics, War of the Lion is already, like, pretty much perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from some mechanical grievances with, like, the way grinding works and anything, but still, it's, like, an incredible game that, if you play it emulated,
Oh, we're
I'm
talking to Guildmaster Hojo.
on, like, 4 times resolution or whatever, it still looks great.
Another Rampage?
They'd probably fuck with the dialogue or something.
I agree. Why didn't they make another one? Game.
That's more what I want. It's just another Tactics game. But they have moved it on. They've shunted it onto non-Final Fantasy stuff, such as that Project Triangle strategy,
Yeah.
which is tactics in all but name.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy XII is in the same universe. Yeah, Ivalice. And there's a bunch of quests in 14, some raids
Yeah.
that have to do with Ivalice and connect it to Final Fantasy Tactics and stuff, and they are fantastic.
We're heading to the lava caverns.
We're hunting Magnamalo. Is that what I saw?
I think so.
It. You're gonna get shredded. I'm gonna change my weapon.
What are you gonna change to?
I'm gonna change to. I only have 2 rarity 2 ones. I'm gonna go.
What
with
is he
this.
weak against?
I can tell you that. Will it really influence your decision in any way?
I'm just gonna change my bow because my other bow actually does more damage.
He is weak to water.
Really?
Look at that.
All right, then I'll leave the water on. It's wing time here.
Mm-hmm. That's what Cookies is doing.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's kind of how they decide what needs to be made next. Either remake or new game. How do we get the most money?
Yeah.
What's going to perform the best, obviously. Don't we all do that?
I'll just slap Final Fantasy VII in front of it, and it'll sell like hotcakes.
Really? Final Fantasy XII, it takes place before Tactics. Really? What would the timeline look like?
Ah, that's a good question. I have no idea. But your judges aren't in Tactics. They're in Tactics Advance and A2. And they're apparently in 12. Which I barely remember.
I remember the judges in 12. I remember the judges in 12.
Problem is the judge system in Advance. Shit.
Yeah.
You ever play the Advance ones?
No.
A2's alright. I had it set up when I was emulating. It's on the DS, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So I had it set up where basically the bottom screen was my main window.
Yeah.
And that's where everything pretty much happened except for like stat stuff. And so then with just the press of a button, right thumbstick, it would switch to see the top view. Then I could play the game in full screen essentially, instead of just having like some split thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall that was a good game. I enjoyed it.
I know you're crapping on Final Fantasy 12, but I think I'm gonna play it again.
Why would I crap on Final Fantasy 12?
If I didn't use any Gambit system,
Why would you play that way?
hard play.
That's the whole point. No, that's terrible. Why would you even do that?
Would you ever play it through without Gambits?
It's like playing Diablo 2 with only your starting spell. Like, what's the point? Why even play the
You
game?
can manually cast it all.
Can you? You can do everything manually again?
Yeah. You can just when someone's casting, they queue it up, and then you switch to the next one and you queue it up because every time you hit your menu, it pauses the game.
No. I like the Gambit system. I just didn't think it was implemented as well as it could be.
Fair enough.
It wasn't robust enough. And yet at the same time, it was just like, it made the game too trivial. Although, to be fair, when I did my Let's Play, I didn't do like all the optional stuff. But that's the thing, see? Final Fantasy X, we grinded.
Yeah.
And that made the endgame trivial.
Yeah.
12, I didn't even grind, and it made the end game trivial to the point where I didn't even need to press a button.
I see what you're saying, yeah. No, I get it. Pick your poison.
And I don't know if not having gambits would have changed that, because, like you said, you could still do everything manually.
Mm-hmm.
So you would just have to press all the buttons, but it would still be easy as shit.
Yeah.
Also, I guess the disappointing thing about that game is the like job system that isn't a job system at all.
Nope.
There was just like so few interesting choices with that.
No, I agree. There were very few interesting choices. You feel like you were just grabbing all the stuff in your area.
Right, you're gonna get pretty much everything anyways. That's like false. That's like a false talent tree.
It's not even like it's not even like they had the expert tree. Do they have an expert tree in their remake or anything?
No. I think they like let you pick the class that you want to be, but it's still, which is
Yeah.
better, but it's still, you're getting everything in there. If it's a talent tree where you get everything in the list, it's not a good talent tree.
No, I agree. Underneath?
They're good questions. Like Diablo 2. If you eventually got every spell, every skill for that character,
Yeah.
that would not make for an interesting game.
Can I jump down here? I can.
Over in 7 now.
We're just running around here looking for it. I'll read your comments in a moment.
Let's see here. Vagrant Story also has an Evil East connection too. Yeah, that is correct. I've never played
How did you get across?
Final Fantasy 12 for the Dragon Quest 8 demo. That might have helped it in sales. Yeah, I only really played it for that Let's Play. And I did say after I was done I'd like to play it again. But I don't know. And I'll do that.
There's so many games, man.
There's a lot of games out there. Spending all my time playing board games.
Time is scarce.
There he is.
The plentiful commodity is our games. Time is very scarce.
Well, this is going to be a rough hunt. I don't see us succeeding, but maybe
What?
I'm wrong. Should have probably eat.
You didn't eat?
I don't eat.
Why don't you want to eat?
I only eat wings.
I was busy eating wings too.
Cookies eats for both of us.
Good job, Cookies.
Oh,
Oh, this
died.
is bad.
This is not going to go
This
well.
is bad. What is this blight that I have on me?
Hellfire?
How do I get rid of that?
Probably roll, that usually does stuff.
Okay. Yep. I better heal. She's gonna one-shot me. I'm gonna take off close range. I feel like I have to do a little bit more range shots here. He's so look how he moves.
The flagship monster.
Oh no.
He's like the Nergigante of this game.
Eat, 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 eat. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna pew at him. One shot me.
You got pew-pewed, I think.
We are down to 1 life left. This is not good. Considering you just one-shot me.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you just bum rush through the game. You remember playing World and bum rushing?
Yep.
Alright.
Wow.
There you have it. You like the board games? Watching the Sherlock Holmes ones here and there, those sound fun. That was years ago. I should do some more of those though. Those are good. Yeah, God, I've just been recording so much board game content. It's like I'm disgusting myself. It's like normally I don't really care that no one watches stuff really, but this is like, who the fuck is gonna watch me play solo board game
No, it was
on tabletop sim?
yeah. Ready for Bareth? I think we might be able to handle it this time.
We're going for Barath again.
Mm-hmm.
We're disappointing Cookies.
I'm disappointed. I died first.
No, he died first.
Oh.
But that's because he could sense that we were gonna fail, and he wanted to just get it out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. I recorded.
I'm disgusting myself with how much board games I'm playing.
Let's see. Kingdom Death Monster. Fantastic. So good. I spent $350 after playing it like for 4 hours.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine getting someone to spend $350 on your game?
And it's like constantly sold out. Every time they run like a sale where they put out, you know, new stock of some new miniatures and stuff, just sells out in like 5 minutes.
That's
It's
incredible.
like crazy, man.
That's wild. All right, let's get some.
Let's see. I did Madara. Did a bunch of videos of that. Lord of the Rings: Journeys to Middle Earth. Cthulhu Death May Die. Sword and Sorcery I did. Dream. Mansions of Madness 2nd edition.
I jumped down. I don't like this place.
Robinson Crusoe, Spirit Island. Sure, I'm missing some other ones. Oh, he's over.
Oh, that up there, northeast?
No, just east.
Okay. Oh, you can't go in the water. Get out of the water. I always end up here.
I'm sure there was some other game I did. I can't remember now. And I'm not done yet. There's still others I want to get to and play. I'm just on a roll. So every time I finish a video, I mean, I'm recording like literally 2-hour-long videos.
Long video.
Just because I'm trying to like finish a whole scenario in one go, and it just takes a while. Because I also explain the whole game in the process, and I'm playing like some heavy ass games. Like Spirit Island is just crazy. And it's like I finish this 2-hour video. It's like, should I even upload this? Does anyone care? Is this a good thing to exist on the internet? I don't. I mean, I'm having a blast.
You asked questions.
I'm having a blast, so that's why I keep recording it. That's why I said, like, if I just played it without recording it, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. It's just something about the commentary that's integral.
That's fair enough. No, I understand it. There's something satisfying about making content.
Yeah.
Just to either hear yourself talk or you're able to just
Well, because I
feel like you're conversing with someone.
I'm certain you've never played a board game by yourself.
No.
But you've played video games by yourself.
Yes.
And
I really liked playing some. I did a couple of videos on VR story games.
Right.
And I just played through them, and I was just talking. I'm like, I don't know what I should do here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If I do this, then it's like this.
Playing a solo board game just on your own, you're just sitting there, you know, making decisions
Yeah.
and just thinking. Whereas when you do commentary, you explain everything. You explain all your thoughts and
Correct.
rationale and reactions, and it just becomes a whole different experience.
I agree. That will agree
I
with.
just enjoy. Or maybe I just really fucking like the sound of my own voice. I'm not. It's one of the two. It's one of the two.
I can understand that. I think there are some people that they enjoy the sound of their own voice. I don't know if that's you though.
I don't mind it.
You don't listen.
Well, when
you
it's recorded, I can't stand it.
Well,
When it comes out of my throat, because it sounds different in your own
of course
in
it
your own
does.
throat, because you got like different bone resonance or whatever.
Yeah. What is he doing over here?
He's gathering up mud. Kingdom Death is intense. Not a fair analogy to always compare Dark Souls, but it's very Dark Souls. That's how I felt when I was playing it. Just like, this is like Dark Souls, the board game. Except they add the whole civilization aspect and like building up this settlement and thing, and it's like, it's just so cool. I can't wait to actually get a hold of it and dive through a campaign, a couple campaigns. I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna get it. They're like 2 years delayed or something like that. I don't know. Apparently, yeah, the community's starting to get a bit pissed off because there's like one guy behind it all.
It's annoying when
And he insists on like doing everything himself.
it's
you know?
really annoying when there's a great game and it just has the absolute small frickin' team.
It's like one guy, Adam Poots, and the company is named Adam Poots Games, and
Yeah,
he handles like
yeah,
everything,
yeah,
and he won't even like hire somebody to handle like the logistics of shipping out. You know, everything has to be handled by him. It's just like, for fuck's sake, dude. But I think, you know, that sort of like scarcity, like really adds to like the overall like demand.
Or just pisses off the community, but yeah, usually adds to the demand.
That people are just like sort of slavering just to try and get a
Yeah.
hold of some of these like little expansions that they print once a year. Like if you go on eBay and you look up Kingdom Death shit, I mean all of it is just crazy expensive for one miniature, you know.
No?
And apparently there's a lot of like Chinese knockoffs.
That's what happens when you do that, yeah.
Right. And people are like, you know, people really look down on you if you buy the Chinese knockoffs because like, oh, support the company, and it's like, dude, it's supply and demand.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not gonna let me buy it from you because you keep delaying stuff or it's just hard, I'm gonna get it where I can get it. Obviously, it's not the same quality, but at the end of the day, for me, it's a fucking miniature.
It's like Pokemon cards now.
I could use a Lego piece, I guess, but yeah. I'm more interested in like the actual gameplay expansions where they add new cards and stuff. But yeah, people just go nuts for like a new mini and they'll pay $100 easy for it. And that's all it is. It's just a new mini for like your character. You can just replace it and use that one instead.
It's like Nintendo running out of amiibos.
Right.
Like,
well,
are you kidding me?
They do that on purpose.
Insane.
There's also like a lot of the minis they put out are like deliberately like really sexualized.
Oh,
like
wow.
their whole
sex sells, man.
Their whole pinup lineup.
Didn't you know?
It's like
pinup. They're talking pinup.
Pretty much naked.
Yeah, man. Sex sells.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
How you make the big buck?
Get my mom to play Kingdom Death with me.
You can
use this stripper miniature.
If you make it very sexual, you double your money you're making on it. If you add
those
anime,
things
you
sell
triple
like gangbusters.
If you animate it, it's triple your money.
I'll show you something. It's basically just hentai. It's like hentai minis that they put out there.
Then it sells, man.
Fucking sell.
You ever gone to an anime convention and you go to like the figurines area?
Right,
There's some stores that's just like every single one of them. You're just like,
yeah,
okay, I guess they're all just hot.
Right. So I ordered 4 of them. I'm just kidding. But like I said, I'm more interested in the gameplay expansions. One of them is Slender Man.
Oh.
So you get to fight against Slender Man, and he's just apparently a pretty crazy, cool fight. And yeah, that's a really cool game. Can't wait to get a hold of it whenever I get it for $350.
Whenever I get it.
I mean, it's not even like the first board game I spent $350 on. So at least I played this one and think it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a big help.
That is, you feel like you're spending your money wisely, I guess.
It's like when you have a good joke about something you're watching alone. Yeah, you'll chuckle alone, but it's better thinking someone else might have chuckled about it as well.
True.
Yeah, well, that's like Mang's movies, which when I watched them alone, made me want to kill myself. And watching them with other people is just a fun experience.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, this is a lot better now. Yeah.
Do you guys ever want your voice to be different? I'm gonna go with no.
I don't know if I like my.
I don't like listening to the recording of my voice, but since other people
do, like my voice?
Well, no one likes your voice. You should want my voice, but I'm gonna say that I'll stick with my voice since it's apparently acceptable in society. I think that's about as good as you can hope.
It's acceptable in society. Yeah, I guess.
You wanted your voice to sound like a TV producer from, like, the 60s. Well, I mean, with voice acting, you can do anything like that, I guess. You practice hard enough.
Darn, I'm really having a rough time here. You just keep targeting me.
Well, I'm talking to you about hentai miniatures and stuff. You're getting flustered. Yeah, you can just fight enough Barroths and you get it all down.
There we go. Popped him a good one.
Yeah.
Let's get Hunter hit.
Top board games of all time are Hero Quest and Betrayal at House on the Hill. One is nostalgia, one's a fun factor. You've played Betrayal at House on the Hill, right?
Thought I did. Just one I did.
That's where you're going through the mansion and you like keep flipping over tiles
Yeah.
until eventually someone is revealed as like a traitor or something.
Yeah.
And you open the scenario book.
Vaguely remember that. It's been
Yeah.
a while though. How long ago was that?
I don't know when you played it. I just thought I remember you saying you played it. Yeah, I've played it a handful of times. Usually for like a Halloween party. It's all right. I mean, it's very lightweight and it's like completely unpredictable. It's just sort of like an experience a little bit more than a proper game. I don't mind it every Halloween. But yeah, I generally prefer heavier stuff. Cool. All right.
Oh,
Blasted his ass.
He is.
What's your favorite smell for soap?
That's a Zeeb question.
Yeah. I don't know.
Lavender.
I was gonna say that too, but I didn't, you know. I don't know if I really have a preference.
Lavender sounds just as good as peppermint to you. Would you rather have pumpkin spice or
it's
lavender?
just there to like clean you. I don't really need a smell.
Kelly with the yuzu soap.
Snoke.
Yuzu soap. Whatever that is. Kelly said she likes our voices. That's good.
Well, of course she's gonna say she likes your voice. You're her husband. And of course she's gonna say she likes my voice, because, I mean...
Oh, there you go.
So,
See?
it's not really surprising.
Fun one.
Well, we did it. 12 minutes, though. A
Longer.
little slow on the uptake.
It was rough.
I don't even have anything to throw at Locke.
What? Thanks, this kitty.
What? How can you say that with a straight face? He's an asshole.
A little bit.
That's the nicest kitty. Ultra competitive, so you like games that are co-op based. That sound like that makes sense?
Yes.
Oh, so you don't want to be competitive when you're playing with, like, friends?
Yeah.
So you'd rather just stick to co-op?
Yes,
Okay.
that's exactly.
All
I totally get that. Like, you're gonna be, hey, let's do some PvP with your buddies. We're all on different teams because it's a free for all. But you remember Super Smash Brothers? We fucking hated each other. Didn't we break?
You hated me and you broke everything, and I just sat there and wanted to play a video game. So I don't know why you bring we into any part of that discussion.
I'm super competitive and I
You
suck.
threw my copy of NBA Jam across the room and smashed it because you lost once. So I sat there and watched. So I don't think there's a we portion here.
Okay. I could get an Arzuros Tubo.
What do you guys think is the ideal temperature?
768.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
They always say
Generally-
72, but
Yeah, I generally lean colder. I saw there was a bed advertised on Facebook, which already means it's terrible.
I saw purple beds first advertised on Facebook.
That could be. But it was a bed with like a built-in like cooling system
Oh, I've seen those. Yes,
where
like when
it gets the
it's
bed
warm and it gets cold and it's got this generator next
right,
to it.
but it can get the bed down to like 55 degrees.
It just sounds cold.
That sounds great.
It does. Yeah, I can see
Well,
that.
because what's better than like freezing outside around you, but being wrapped up in like 2 blankets? That's the best feeling in the possible world.
I agree.
That's better than like fucking heroin.
Have any heroin users in?
Yeah, if they can confirm or deny.
Would you rather be under the covers with 55 degrees on an 80-degree day?
Yeah.
No, on a 95-degree day.
Or have some heroin.
Or have some heroin. Okay. You okay with the Basarios?
Sure. I don't know if I want to go in with. Oh yeah, I gotta try again.
Okay.
Jared says, "Look at you guys in the chat popping with activity. Two Brothers is blowing up.
Blowing up!
It turns
I don't know
out
about that.
Monster Hunter and Wings is just
That Monster Hunter.
it's just the place to be on a Saturday
yeah,
night.
why wasn't this called Two Brothers Monster Hunter and Wings?
Doesn't sound as catchy.
I'm gonna go back to my Arzuros bow.
You can only take off so much clothing, but you can always cover up more. This has always been my argument.
This is very
This is
yeah.
always why I hate summer.
You can just put on if you
You're
want to.
sitting there in your underwear just sweating.
Yes.
Whereas in winter, you'll find enough clothes and blankets and things to get warm. I guarantee
They
it.
even make heated socks. Do they make cooled socks?
No.
Could you imagine if you could put on socks guaranteed to stay 50, 55 degrees? Cookies. Don't forget cookies. He is the best. This is Two Brothers and Cookies.
True.
Of course, if you say Two Brothers and Cookies, it sounds like there's actual cookies
Yeah.
in the
I don't
stream.
know if Cookies is eating wings or not. I think, if he really wants to be a part of the team, gonna have to get some wings on Saturday nights. That's how it works.
Yeah.
We got some bombs.
Cool.
Toss down some bombs.
My food in.
Jordan's been a large dude for most of his life, so heat is his mortal enemy. I can understand
Mhm.
that. I mean, in general, yeah, I just don't like heat of any kind aside from like a hot tub. That's about it. But
Yeah, it's nice if you're gonna go into like a sauna or you're gonna do a hot tub or a heated pool because you're like, oh hey,
that's why I live in Wisconsin.
I don't know if I care too much to jump into very cold pools on moderately warm days only.
Ooh, I clipped through that shit.
Why do you keep looking at me? Ooh,
Hmm. Hmm.
like 100 hit.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Southern California has no humidity. We don't really have humidity here. Sometimes.
You know what's pretty shocking is I ran the dehumidifier
Yeah.
and I pull out like 5 to 10 gallons every day.
Yeah, but that's not like perceptible.
No, I agree.
It's not. I mean, we've had summer days where it's just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I mean, most of the time, Wisconsin's perfect.
Yeah, it is. Great place.
Great place.
It's because everyone thinks you 4 seasons. It's not always hot here. That everyone just like can't stay here. Just fine by me. Ooh, I shot him as his head poked up. Cool. Now he's pissed at me.
Sure is.
Quit looking at me. He backed up.
But yeah, I'll enjoy having a pool. I'll enjoy having a hot tub. Best of both worlds. Can't complain.
Yeah, I agree. He hit me rolling over the ground, I guess.
And otherwise, the air conditioning will stay at 68. But yeah, getting like a cooling bed would be pretty sweet for an upstairs bedroom.
You wonder what the creature would taste like?
Basarios? I am probably like crab, maybe. I would think more like a crab
Yeah.
or something. Real hard outer coating and
I think you can get down
maybe a
there.
chewy, chocolatey center.
Chewy chocolate.
Where am I going?
I don't know where you're
That's
going.
a good question.
I decided to follow you.
Time to evaluate.
Oh, my doggie's stuck.
Your dog that doesn't have a dog's name? Is that the dog you mean?
Why does it have to have a dog name?
It needs a dog's name. Like, Orone. That's a dog's name.
Brony Core?
Yeah.
Where am I going now?
You have those bed fans you can put under your covers.
I went the wrong way.
Have you ever heard of these?
No, what? Oh, under the covers. Maybe. Maybe?
Like, at your feet or something? Like at the base of the bed, it just rushes air in constantly?
Maybe.
That seems like it might be a little... I don't want to comment on it without knowing what it is exactly.
Where are
I mean, yeah, you know, of course I put on a fan sometimes, but it's kind of annoying always having air rushing over you rather than just like active,
Are you underground?
passive cooling.
No, I see what you're saying.
Oh
yeah.
my god!
I'm here now.
Just...
I'm here now. I was always wondering. I was like, he's up top or down below? I don't. Fans dry you out. That's the problem with fans. So I can see how a fan underneath the covers would be like.
What are you, an eel?
That's funny because somebody just told me.
Have an eelish voice? Is that what they told you?
No,
okay.
no.
Alright.
For the VR headset, I've got a fan
Where am I
hooked up to.
attacking this thing?
I don't know what you're doing. Why am I getting run over? Why? Who led this guy down here?
He wanted to go down here.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Chose this life. Someone told you you look like an eel. That's what... Was that the
Me?
story? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, for VR, I was playing, Kelly had her headset on, and I have a fan hooked onto it. And she claimed that it dries out her eyeballs. And I suggested she blink a little bit more.
Blinking's good. I've heard good things about blinking.
I kind of try and blink a little bit more than, a couple times every minute.
Uh-huh.
Your eyeballs don't dry out. What's he doing?
It fills your covers with circulating air under your blanket. Okay. Yeah, that would be my concern, is that it's just like kind of annoying to constantly feel blowing air as I'm trying to fall asleep.
But it could be nice. I could see how that might be nice. Just feel this cool. It's like creating a draft.
If it's not, yeah, if it's a bit more passive than that and just sort of
Yeah, like a draft.
just
You can feel
lowers
moving air.
the
Yeah.
temperature.
Not like you've got a fan under the covers.
Right, that's what I would not want. But I was intrigued by the bed that just had like a electric motor or something that
Ouch.
refrigerated your bed.
Burning.
That sounded intriguing.
Yeah, I agree.
Like your bed was in a refrigerator. That would be good. There he goes. And what do you think of doing a full reading of an SCP for a video for once, just not just a summary?
Oh. It would take like what, a couple days to read it all out?
What?
How long have you read it all the way through?
Well, we can tell Lego doesn't know a whole lot about SCP.
No, I don't.
How long do you think an SCP is?
To read, I would suggest like an hour.
So if you had to give like a page count to an SCP.
I'd probably put it. I would like. I'm not sure if they're like essays or if they're more like small books. Because there's no physical book for SCP.
Right.
So,
That's sort of true, yeah.
I would probably guess they're between 25 and 50 pages.
All right. There are a handful that are that long. There are also SCPs that are like 2 sentences.
Really?
Blowing his mind. Yeah, SCPs don't have any sort of length requirements or any standard of that or anything like that. I gravitate towards the longer ones, but even then, you know, we're talking maybe like 20 pages most of the time.
Okay, okay, there it is, okay. You go here, Fuel Lilies.
So they're doing a full reading instead of a summary. Well, I mean, like, the Murphy Law thing was practically a full reading. There are times where I'll basically include everything that's in the SCP. I'll just sort of rephrase it. But doing an actual full reading like, you know, the Volgan or something where I read out, object class Euclid. I mean, I don't really see the point in that. The Murphy Law thing was just a special fun thing, but most of the time I feel like kind of sticking to my style, unless it's like a reading of a tale, which is what I did in the House of the Worm video, or, you know, the other tales that I've covered. But yeah, besides that, I don't really feel a need to switch up my my formula, because it does work. It does work.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I think it's like one of those box window fans where it blows out hot air and sucks in cool air. Yeah, I mean, it's more a question of how vigorously it does that.
Oh, that'd be a big hit.
From you.
Yeah, that was like 150 or something.
Look at this guy getting big hits.
I make note of 150 hits. That's 93. Oh no, he blasted me. On fire.
I don't know what is behind podcasts, so this isn't me poo-pooing anything, but I like the Exploring podcast. Made commute easier, but I enjoyed what was made. Exploring podcast?
You do Exploring podcasts?
Well, my question is that he said that he liked the Exploring podcast as if it was like some past tense kind of
Oh.
the podcast no longer exists. If you're referring to just what's on Spotify for the Exploring series, I mean, that's still put up every week, the new episodes.
Yeah.
It's not really a podcast. It's just the audio from the video. The only other podcast I did was the Mangcast.
The Mangcast!
Years back, where I talked about all sorts of gaming and movie news and stuff every week. That was a fun time until my channel got copyright striked and I had to switch channels because of it.
I remember that. Very dark
Because of
time.
The I used a promotional image from the movie The Getaway, starring Ethan Hawke and Selena Gomez. That
Oh, I remember this Selena Gomez.
that 99.9% of the population has forgotten about. I used a promotional image during my review in which I praised the movie. It was a positive review at the time because I liked it when I went and saw it.
No, that's
'Cause
not good enough. You,
I
you showed.
I was a big Ethan Hawke fan.
You dare show
Right.
Selena
It
Gomez.
was a positive review. I used a promotional image, and I got a copyright strike that got my channel suspended. So I've never watched that movie since. I boycotted it, and basically the end of the Mangcast.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. You have to be careful what you stream and stuff.
Exploring series only see it up to 2019 on Spotify. Everything should be very up to. I've uploaded every new episode of SCP at the very least, up till this week. Maybe if you're on some other service, maybe there was some hiccup that I wasn't notified about. But Spotify knows where most people listen to it, and that's still current. Deeb asks, if you had a wish, what would you wish for? Assuming it's only stuff that's physically possible, and you can't just cheat to get more wishes. I'm dead. Oh, not quite dead. Lego, do you have an answer for that?
If I had a wish.
Right, wish. Physically possible, no extra wishes.
As dumb as it sounds, I'd probably just wish for, honestly, a stable job that I never have to ever worry about pay or job advancement.
That is pretty lame. I'm gonna go with 100 million tax-free.
You don't mind working.
But say you had 100 million, you would continue to work.
I probably would.
You would.
Because it would all be just charity work. But I guess, I mean, I
But you
guess
could
if we
do-
want
you
to,
can
if we
do
want to be
that.
lame, fine. Yeah, fine. I could ask for 100
Would you
million.
rather just do that with the money in hand
Yeah,
than worry about, oh, I feel great about this job, but I broke my leg and now I owe $150,000.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Money solves a lot of
Right.
problems.
You can do whatever the fuck you want at that point.
That's a problem. When money solves all the problems.
Yeah, well,
Wish for a tank. The problem is that tanks are expensive to upkeep.
Apple Podcasts. Yeah, I don't know. It should be current.
You're not going
I guess
anywhere.
I can't trust Anchor to really inform me of anything like that, but I thought it was all good. I haven't heard anyone else complain, but
Those are monkey paw wishes. You get 100 million and then you find out there was money that was slated for defense and America gets bombed.
it's not my fault.
Are you down below? Okay.
Well, I mean, if they're monkey paw wishes, then I wish for nothing. Because I think I'm doing all right.
What am I doing? Why do I always...
What are you doing?
I got on
That is
another
a
one.
damn fine question.
I got on there. Why not?
And I think Cookies is wondering too.
I got on there. What's wrong with getting on them?
Well,
Plus, then there's Kulu Yaku.
you want to wait for me to... Okay. Now, are you on? You're not
No,
on.
I'm not on anymore.
Okay. When you're on them, then you can use the other monsters to really do some damage and inflict, like, blights and stuff onto the other monsters. That's what we want. But we got it. We got it.
You guys get those likes. Passing the likes on.
Thee would wish for a single block of cheat.
Really?
I'll tell you, my friend, I think your wish could come true if you willed it.
That's true. That's sheer force of will. You can get that cheese.
Yep. Nothing better than some wings and Monster Hunter. That's a good evening.
It is a good evening. No, I'm not gonna lie. Just materials over here. Come on.
I
Kulu-yaku.
think I need materials.
Kulu Yaku
I think I need
scale.
Kulu-yaku materials.
Who doesn't need Kulu Yaku materials?
Fuck Kulu-yaku.
Kulu Yaku. We're down saying that.
The only safe Monkey Paw's wish is for a prosthetic monkey's paw to rebalance the chi.
I like this monkey. I've never heard Monkey Paw
You've never heard Monkey Paw?
said more than Monkey Paw once in a row.
Are you being serious?
I've never heard of Monkey
Never
Paw.
heard of the Monkey Paw wish?
No.
Well, that's where, like, well, yeah, you know, like they said, like you wish for something, but then it comes with like this real negative alongside it.
Yeah.
So like you
Monkey's
wish,
Paw.
I wish for a Lamborghini, but then it's stolen.
Okay,
It's
if
stolen.
it had to be a Monkey Paw wish, I'd probably wish for nothing. Then.
Right? Yeah. I mean, who the fuck would want a monkey? But it's just bad.
Yeah, there's no good to it.
It's just
I mean,
gonna end up worse.
Yeah, if it could balance out in some way, like yeah, you get all the money in the world, but your health is garbage, then I'd probably wish for. I wouldn't want all the health in the world. Then my money would be garbage.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is not good.
It's like, okay, I wish for world peace, and like, okay, we're all just like brains in jars or something.
Yeah,
Or there's like a robot overlord that enforces peace.
yes.
And who knows what? There's no good answer there.
Okay, let's see what we got. Well, cool.
What is your favorite food?
Oh,
Lego, tell us now.
wings from Toppers.
That cannot be your favorite.
Wings from Toppers. What do you like? Like, if you had to,
Tacos.
you like tacos.
I've been doing, home chef a lot and getting all these meals delivered for me to make. I found you basically put anything in a tortilla and it's gonna be fucking delicious. Put
It's like,
any sort of thing in a tortilla and put hot sauce on top. It's good.
anything.
That's
in a
where I'm
tortilla.
at. So yeah, tacos definitely.
All that Kulu-yaku and no Kulu-yakubo. I need Dragonite ore. And I get the Arzuros bow too.
Studs would still take the $100 million. America spends far too much on military defense anyways. It's true. They would not really care about $100
It would be
million.
nothing. And, little. And,
Yeah.
we lost $5 trillion from the Pentagon.
They'd get one less jet or something this year.
Yeah, right. You're right. That wouldn't be much of a monkey's paw wish.
Yeah, that would be okay.
I want this bow. I think this is the next bow that I want, and I need Dragonite ore. So thankfully, where can we pick up Dragonite ore? Just anywhere, any place.
The volcano area.
Okay, so if we picked.
Yeah.
Okay, but we have to go
Yeah.
fight them then. So
Yeah. That's the thing. So it's almost better to do it on your own when you
yeah,
know, not way
we'll just
harder.
keep doing a couple more then.
Okay, but what if I throw this lock?
He's gonna eat it.
Good.
Not the urgent quest. Let's do another expedition level 2. Or not
What do you got left? You got Rathian.
Rathian. And then we just got a bunch of these meme quests.
Yeah, just
Do Rathian.
alright, let's do Rathian. I'm gonna change my skill. You haven't gotten into this Switch skills yet.
No.
You haven't played enough yet.
I can't get. Is it something I have to do my buddy and
You
everything?
gotta
Okay.
do the single player to get that. You can start switching up your cool skills.
Ah. Well, I mean, technically, I mean, if you didn't have any food at all, a can of refried beans and a tortilla wouldn't be too bad.
Cold refried beans?
No, you can always heat it up.
Apparently that's not allowed in Z
What?
World.
Come
You're not
on,
allowed
Steve.
to heat up the refried beans.
Let's be reasonable here.
Have to eat them cold.
I like my food warm.
It's like, well, yeah, okay. What's your favorite food? Oh, I like a steak. Well, would you like it if I shit on it then? It's like, well, no, probably not. What do you want me to say there, Zeb? Good easy meals: a can of chili without beans, cooked hot dogs, cheddar cheese on a sourdough bread. Sounds healthy.
I like chili.
You like chili? Alright. You like it with beans or without beans?
With beans.
So you're not a traditional man.
I just not. I like.
Where am I going? What am I fighting? Oh,
Rathian.
okay, yeah. Alright.
I like beef and I like ground beef and ground beef and beans. I like celery in my chili.
Because, you know, traditional
Tomatoes.
chili doesn't have beef.
That's true. I like it.
Well, I like it too.
Did you yell in my ear?
Yeah, I've been doing Home Chef and just trying out all sorts of foods and stuff that I never... Like, my mom, growing up, she rotated through, like, 6 dishes. Like, tacos, pork chops, fish, spaghetti,
stuffed green peppers.
stuffed green peppers. Yeah, that was basically it. So now I get to try all sorts of stuff. Like, pad thai I had for the first time, and I loved it. Brussels sprouts I finally got around to trying. Those are great. You always hear shit about Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, true.
Brussels sprouts are great.
Yeah, they are pretty tasty.
Yeah. Don't shit on Brussels
You
sprouts.
think they're better than broccoli?
I might. I might.
I can see that. Run me over, homie.
I mean, obviously, preparation changes things.
Hey!
What? You said he's the nicest cat. You said he's the nicest kitty. And now look at what happened.
I don't know why cats like that. My cats like it too. They like chewing on Velcro straps.
You've terrified him now. He hates you even more than he used to.
No. He's still playing
You are
with
the
bag.
enemy. You
Oh.
are the enemy of this household. Oh. Well, he's still chewing on stuff.
Like chewing on the cable of my cord.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. What harm could he do?
Little naughty Locky.
You said he was the nicest.
He is the
kid.
nicest kitty. When he's not being naughty.
Right. Well, that's most of the time.
Wow. I don't know how I dodged that.
Just learned that Cincinnati spaghetti is Chilean spaghetti noodles.
Real.
Yeah.
Like a mastacholi.
A mastacholi. I'm worried you don't know what that actually is, and you just said a word.
That's what I do a lot.
Okay.
In fact, it's so funny. I do that with Kelly all the time now.
You just throw out words that you learned like a 6-year-old.
Words I learned in like high school, and just throw them out. And she's like, "What does it mean?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"I don't know.
exactly.
I don't know."
Like when you referred to the man as the dink.
The dang.
Don't think I haven't forgotten about the
The dang. Yes, that's the best.
That was a little obvious of you. So when Lego throws out Mastacholi, I know something's up. This is not the kind of man that knows what Mastacholi is.
Good times. Good, honest fun. What the heck is going back there?
The nicest kitty in the world.
Poison. That's rough. I have to use, have to get rid of this poison.
What? Hitbox.
Get screwed by the hitbox, nerd.
Thought this series had good hitboxes. Actually, it used to have really shitty hitboxes.
It must have had some bad hitboxes.
And still, like...
They're
yeah.
still sus. I don't think I can hit there. Well...
Like, the Tigrex in the Iceborne demo had some fucking atrocious ones.
Not sure quite how I got hit there, but I guess.
Hitbox.
Wow, I don't know how he didn't hit me there. He just keeps flying.
I think Mastacholi is like a type of pasta or something. It definitely sounds familiar.
That's it. I'm done. Hey Google.
I just
Google Mastacholi.
Yeah, I just don't think you knew what it was. I was right. So.
It basically looks like just a spaghetti with just pasta sauce.
There you go. I mean, that's basically all Italian cuisine. It's all this different types of spaghetti.
Well, that's why I said it's like I think that's the. I try and make that joke whenever people are like, "Oh yeah, it's just a really thick chili with not a lot of sauce and noodles." And
Yeah,
it's like,
but
Mastacholi.
But he
Just say spaghetti, I
said
guess.
chili with spaghetti noodles. I don't think Italians use chili too much.
Oh.
So.
Well, what is chili but just a bunch of herbs and spices and tomatoes and celery and...
I guess. What is a chili if not like a
Yeah.
Tex-Mex spaghetti sauce?
Hey, Google. Switch to YouTube. Oh, boy. What are you doing, Locky? Tell me what you're doing, Locky.
Howdy. Would you rather see an extra color or have 3 extra basic tastes? See an extra color.
I don't know if it annoyed me for the rest of my life, because I'm used to not seeing this damn color. You know
But
what I'm
like,
saying?
if there was like some specific shade of like bright purple.
Or black. Black was
What is
split.
he doing? He was like staring at you with his mouth agape. It was freaky.
It's stinky face. So
Freaky.
so a cat smells something,
Yeah.
and then they go,
But he was staring at you.
"That's stinky face."
Shouldn't be staring like.
Stinky face.
Where am I going?
I don't know. Where are you going?
Talking about stinky face. Yeah, if there was like some color, obnoxious color, and you found out that like wherever there is a white, that you know it's actually covered in this new color, and you can see it now for the rest of your life.
This is it below.
There wouldn't be really any benefit to that. One shade
No,
of
this
one
isn't it.
color.
I'd be annoyed. I'd be annoyed if every time I looked at a black, They're way down.
Yeah, there was some new color just fucking it up.
He's way
But then
down there.
3 extra basic tastes. I'm not sure how to interpret that. I mean, are they good tastes, or is it like
you can taste.
Yeah.
You can taste the acidity in food has a very distinct flavor and it's bitter or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
doesn't that already exist?
Yes, it's.
So it's something new. It's like you can taste a chemical or something
Yeah.
you couldn't normally taste, and tastes like shit. Or I don't know. Neither of these sound appealing to me. I gotta say. Maybe I need more info. So how many weeks do you think we're gonna do Monster?
I don't know. We could do it until Diablo 2 comes out, which is how many months?
Wow. So you're feeling like let's do Monster for
I kind of
week
like
after
it.
week.
Well, I think it's a big enough game that I wouldn't mind doing 10 weeks of it like we did the other one. We did Final Fantasy, and that was a lot of just grinding, and
Okay.
I'm just saying that I wouldn't be a bad thing. Would you have a problem with that for 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks?
Not really. No, I mean, we're not going anywhere.
What? Where's his tail? Did we cut off his tail? Oh, there's Rathian tail.
Right. So if you could just suddenly see an infrared, I don't think that would be great. Well, maybe not initially. It would really suck just as your brain has to parse all this. Maybe eventually it would be beneficial
Yeah,
to
maybe.
see an infrared. But there's a lot of infrared like beams that just bounce around all over the place, and we use them because we can't see them.
That's right. You'll walk into a party area and somebody having a seizure.
You're gonna have a
because this
seizure, yeah.
light is-
Right. So I don't know.
This light is
Seems
flickering at 30 hertz, and my eyes can pick it up, and we're not supposed to be able to.
yeah. Serious question. Do I have any plans on continuing Lord of the Rings exploring series? No. Not really. And that's just sort of the bummer of doing the exploring series where I bounce from topic to topic like that. I'm going to pick up people that just, oh, this is a great channel for this. I ditch it, and they never get it anymore. But it's just like, it's such an investment to do a series.
Yep.
Because I really have to immerse myself in the lore.
Yeah. Because if you want to talk about it, like, you know a lot about
Right,
it.
you gotta know a lot. And, like, when I was doing the Lord of the Rings series, I knew a lot about fucking Lord of the Rings. If you ask me some questions now, I'd be like,
Yeah, I understand.
know.
It's like for me reviewing VR games. If I'm gonna review a VR game, I want to feel like I can be thorough but not exhaustive.
Yeah.
For a review, I can be like, I can talk and I can be like, this is this. Like you're just talking to
Yeah.
people. You don't want to sit there and think like I'm missing stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, initially my plan was to always go back occasionally and do videos on series I've done, but it's just like, I would have to relearn so much to be able to actually put together a coherent, good video.
Actually, I picked up another Dragonite ore. No, I didn't. That's 2 it requires. Okay, I only picked up 1. Yeah, no. It's a big commitment. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful
Well,
what you
it's
spend
like
all your time on.
Warhammer 40k,
Yeah.
I did that as a side series for a while, and there's just so much fucking lore to that universe. Where if you go to the wiki or whatever and you click on any topic, it's just page. It just goes on and on and on because it's been book after book after book for decades.
Correct.
And it's just like, I was trying to cram these videos in on the weekends. And it's just like, I can't. I'm doing a disservice to it.
Yeah.
So I just don't know enough. I can't learn enough in this limited time.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
we are.
Hulu series just there isn't much to say. That's why those are short.
We have to decide if we want to do the urgent quest and if you want to wear some better stuff, or if you want to just keep doing more low ranks and just keep grinding. But I feel like we could grind on the
Let us
weekdays.
hear what Cookies has to say.
Cookie, what do you have to say?
Cookies will decide our fate.
Do you want to do the? Do you want to try the urgent quest one more time? Egnamallow. Hellfire. I can't make any weapons.
No,
Oh,
you're a scrub.
maybe I can make some armor.
You're a massive scrub.
You know, you don't want no scrub.
Well, you know, you just gotta play during the week. Remember when you played Final Fantasy X and you played for like hours
Hours.
just to grind?
That's right.
Just do that.
Ooh, recovery up.
I think your problem is that you struggle solo hunting.
Yep.
So, you know, you can just message me.
True.
And, you know, we can just hop online. Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing like a chicken wing.
Well, now you got Locky involved.
What? What does that mean, even?
What an asshole.
What does that even mean?
Cookies has been dead silent.
Dead.
Dead fucking silent.
Alright, so special armor. Special armor. Okay, that's pretty good. Affinity by 10%. Maximum light.
We're going back to bacon next.
I agree. Stamina. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with this.
One of the board games that I played was Mansions of Madness, which has like a bunch of scenarios in an app you can do.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, the time estimate is like 4 to 6 hours. And so I said, like, if there's ever a Saturday where you're away or you're doing something and there's no Two Brothers Play, I want to do a solo stream of just that scenario for like 4 to 6 hours.
That's a long scenario.
Yeah. Order some wings
That's true.
and just relax.
What's Cookie's doing?
He says he hasn't been silent. Have you seen anything from him? Maybe my chat fucked up again.
He said at 4 minutes ago, he said cream cheese frosting is the only frosting.
Okay. So I saw that.
Yep.
He didn't comment on
Yeah, sorry, buddy, I haven't
he
seen it.
didn't comment on the quest situation.
Correct.
Maybe he was distracted by Locke.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone's distracted by Locke.
What an asshole.
We can do the urgent quest. Risk losing. We can do another rampage.
He says Hellfire, baby.
Hellfire, baby! Here we go!
I'm gonna eat this time.
You didn't eat last time?
No, I didn't eat last
I'm gonna eat this time too. Then find something really good here. I eat at the canteen. I want some. What's it called? Eat a meal.
Beat him and eat him? Is that what you said?
I want a dango. I want a dango. Bunny dango.
I'll order my usual.
Look at this. What does it matter? What
What do you mean,
dango?
what does it matter? It says at the bottom what it does.
Okay. Prevents you from getting knocked on your feet. Running.
How much did you spend on your computer?
Who?
Both of us.
I just put in an order. That's a really good question. I just put in an order for Kelly. And I made one in 2019. And the one I just put an order in for was 2,700. That's because it contained a 3080, because we're going to be doing VR. And the one in 2019 was 2,000. I put in a 3,800 and a 2070 Super. In hindsight, I was kind of pissed off when the 30 series came out, with being the fact that I just paid for a $500 2070 Super. But the fact that no one could get 30 series cards, I feel a lot better now.
Yeah, I spent about $4,500 my latest computer. But in my defense, it's a tax write-off, so it's all good.
Please in request. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, okay.
I gotta get a new gaming laptop.
Oh, here we go. You get to watch the food eating. Oh boy. Wow.
So on a scale of
1 to weeb? Weeb. My God. They went overboard with the weeb in this game. Like, Monster Hunter World was like, you saw hints of it a little bit. This is like, it went from this to like
it is
this.
an Eastern setting.
I understand that.
Look at your armor. How can you walk around like that?
Okay, I'm ready to go.
How are you guys finding this money to just casually toss at a computer?
I work for a living.
It's called job. Yeah, jobs are good. Jobs let you buy stuff.
I have 2 jobs, and then my hobby is YouTubing.
Yeah, I recommend a job. If you're interested in money,
it helps being 35. You kind of have money saved up over time, and you can kind of just choose how you spend it. I spent a lot of time playing MMOs, so I didn't put all my money continue into every game, which means that, you know, when you normally would be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to buy this game, I'm going to buy this game, I'm going to buy this game, I'm going to buy this game, you feel you've spent like $800 a year. So, believe it or not, before my 2019 computer that I built for $2,000, I had a 2010 computer. 2010. That was my computer. It didn't even have a Ryzen in it. It had an 8350 or an 8380 in it. That's how friggin' old that thing was. Served me well. I had a 970 in it for video card, because that was from the 2016, the original Vive. So yeah, it's like if you go 10 years without doing anything to your computer, you can just turn around and make sure that you get new computers once in a while.
I recommend either job or GameStop stock.
GameStop stock?
One of the two.
Yeah.
That'll get you there.
Okay. We're gonna beat this, I believe.
Lego believes in us. We got this.
I'm just gonna keep a little bit of distance. Not this a little too far. I'm just gonna keep pounding. A little bit here and there. I have a lot of health now. Look at the health that I have. Dang good bar. You have to eat, man.
Eating's good.
This looks like he's
for that.
Oh.
Watch out for that, Lego.
I'm gonna faint here.
Yeah, when the monster's just kind of like roaring and there's big purple clouds.
I thought I was out of range.
Run away.
Going right for me. Okay, I need to... First aid. No, I haven't seen King Kong versus Godzilla, but Mang did.
I did, yep. Saw in the theater. Pretty nice experience, you know, renting out a private theater.
It's cheap.
Yeah,
it's really
crazy
cheap. No one's going to the movie theater, so you want a whole theater yourself. It's just get enough people to each pay a little bit, and you'd be good.
And I was like the only one that had rented out the theater that night, because they were waiting for me with like one piece of paper. And they're like, "Oh, you're blah, 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 you're here for this, and it's just like, yep. And then everyone in our family that came, they were like, oh, you're part of this group. All right, here you go.
It's like
They didn't check like anything. It's just like,
if you had like 20 people going to see a movie and you paid for the whole theater, you'd make out.
well, it was $100,
$100.
and we actually had like 22 people, so it was less than $5 a ticket.
I was like, what is this going
And
on?
they don't really give a shit because all these people are going to buy concessions, or most of them.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't care.
They don't
They
care
were
what-
happy to have it.
Yeah, it's the only ones getting hurt out of the actual.
Because Mom called, because the limit was supposed to be 20. She called them and like, oh, what would happen, if we had more than 20?
Kelly would have went if we would have done that.
They were like, we're not going to come. I mean, really.
That's what
They don't
said.
give a shit. They probably have to say the 20 for like COVID purposes, but they don't care.
No, they don't.
They
care.
want you to come in and buy concessions. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a nice experience just having a private theater. I yelled at Susie to turn off her phone. I mean, you don't get to do that too often in a theater. It's great. Great.
Get off your damn phone.
It was nice. Yeah. Cathartic. The movie itself, pretty good. Pretty good. Just fun. I mean, it was very clear it was not taking itself seriously, and there was just a lot of crazy Godzilla versus Kong action. The problem was the other half of the movie,
It's
in
boring
which
as hell.
Millie Bobby Brown and her two cohorts just like snuck around these tech facilities for like humorous purposes and things. And it's just like, I'm here to fucking see one thing. Godzilla kicking
Yeah.
Kong's ass. And it did have that, it just had all this filler. But yeah, it was good. It was better than the last Godzilla movie. King of Monsters or whatever. We're doing alright.
That's what I said. I mean, that food made all the difference, man.
Maybe. Oh, shit. Oh,
I'm too
shit.
close, aren't I?
Wow, I evaded it. Feels good. Godzilla could be a pretty cool exploring series. I think it's not the first time that's been suggested, but I don't know. I'd have to watch all the old Godzilla movies, and frankly, that bores me. And that's probably a bad sign for me making a whole lore series.
You know, I mean,
I mean, do you want to watch the original Godzilla from 1960? Fuck. I mean, it's just like, that's ages old.
1960 fuck.
It's
Right.
black and white. I ain't got time for black and white. Oh, damn it. Now you're getting me all upset.
He's upset now.
Yeah.
No, I don't blame you.
It's just because I watched Dracula.
And you were like, never again am I
Well,
watching.
because, I watch, like, Cinemassacres, Monster Madness, and all that.
Yeah.
I watch it all the time. And they love Dracula. It's like the best movie ever made. Just
Yeah, they
fucking
just
Dracula.
want to watch this old shit.
Right,
Oh
and
my
I watched
God.
it with all this hype.
Just us be like,
And it's like, what the fuck is this? It's just like watching 2 hours of them walking around in a castle, and it's just...
I'm gonna die here.
But at the same time, like, I watched Maltese Falcon
I'm gonna
for
die
a second
here.
time,
Oh,
and it was
no.
good. So I don't know. I guess I can't say. I just, I have a real fear I would not enjoy. Well,
You can't do it.
what kind of blankets do we like? Comforter, I guess.
I like microfiber.
Microfiber.
The problem with microfiber is that after like you wash it for like 4 washes, it turns into this like matty crap that you're just like, I hate the feel of this now. It feels like garbage. Wool is also pretty good. Again, over time though, wool breaks down and it feels like garbage. Remember when Meng said co-op is easy? Yes, you remember when Meng said, well, if I wasn't wearing crap equipment, well, I mean, you could still dodge.
I don't recall saying anything ever.
All right, have a good night, Loco.
To be fair, each of us died once, so we're all kind of equal to
Yeah.
blame. That's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We could call it here. I think we are 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Yeah, 2 hours and 34 minutes in.
Getting a little
We can get a little bit better. I'm gonna play a couple more.
Will you?
I'm actually gonna go home and play. The
Wow.
double strat. Or do you want to just play a little bit longer after we call it? Just play some Village Progress.
I actually have a bedtime.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't for some reason. Not healthy.
I get my 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Sometimes it starts at 3 a.m. Sometimes
See,
it starts at 6 a.m.
I live the YouTube life,
Yeah.
and you gotta have strict schedule, otherwise it all falls apart. It's like a house of cards.
Kelly, you're a weeb. She likes a weighted blanket and a heated blanket.
I've heard a lot of things about weighted blankets.
I feel like it suffocates me. I tried it, just put it over my
Let
leg,
me order one.
and I was just. You just want to be suffocated. She says it comforts her because she moves around less, but she never moves around when she sleeps anyway.
Well, yeah, I've heard a lot of like therapeutic benefit for it with like anxiety or
would-
insomnia or
You wouldn't mind us playing longer, of course. We're fun to watch.
yeah, I know, but it's pretty
No,
late.
it's okay. It is.
Pretty damn late.
Yep. It's world time. It's 3:40 a.m.
I mean, every time we do late, you can blame Lego
That's true.
because I just sit here waiting for him. He
Yeah.
shows up really late.
I took a couple naps this afternoon.
All right, well that's why he's going to go home and play, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. That's okay. We'll call it, and then we'll play. I'll play this week some more.
Yeah, you just let me know.
Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit when I get home. I'm gonna play a
It's
couple.
not like I'm going to be out there exploring the world or anything.
I want to get a little bit further on the village progress because
Yeah.
you have things that I don't have, which is kind of cool that they actually split that. I really enjoy that.
Well, you got to get the switch skills and stuff. That's where the game starts. to get
Yeah,
really
that's what
fun.
I'm saying. It's just like there's
Yeah.
so much things I could do, and if I really wanted to, I could just get better bows just from exploring with expeditions. All right, that's Eve.
It. Alrighty.
That was fun.
It's just a good evening.
Thanks for joining, everyone. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it. That was
yeah.
a blast. It's good to have a big party here.
Fun.
Yeah, it is.
Good wings. Good
Cookies,
conversation.
good conversation, good cookies,
Yeah, good stuff.
good company.
All right, well, we'll do it again next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Mang.
And I'm Lego.
This has been Two Brothers Play Monster Hunter Rise. See you fine folks next week.